Hello guys, I'm AlexKim. My lifelong project is basically documenting or recording my mindfulness in the form of rough sketches, writing, erasing, drawing, etc. And my interest in this practice, I think, begins from ontological inquiry that I had in my art practice. Like why I'm doing art, and what am I gonna do with this kind of practice until I die? So I wanted to extract some sort of a form of practice that I can really focus on sort of essential, meaningful practice that would give me sort of energy to live on and move on and just go forward. So what I do is I crumple and unfold the 30 to 40 sheets of paper every month. And then I try to express my sort of mindful images on the sketches, and I connect them in order in a monthly base. And I archive them in a monthly. I also put them in an animation sequence. There is this, I think, interesting tension between these paper strips having this very flat form of sketches in a linear form, and then when it comes to animated sequence, it creates a certain abstract flowness in motion. So this animation uh, gets longer as the time goes by, as much as the paper strips is also getting stacked every month. So every time when I visited to different exhibition place, it has this kind of weird feeling that because this is such a very personal diary kind of images that I'm putting into this public space. So every time I do this thing, I feel like I'm moving into new house and staying there for a while, and then I'm also moving out again, kind of life of immigrant or something like that. Old and new, this two kind of different idea is going at the same time because it's the same project over and over again, but there's something newness comes into it every month. I add something in detail. So I think it's interesting for me to kind of make this work. It's very, it's gonna be old forever, but also new in a sense. So this tension between old and new, I'm trying to explore a bit more. Yeah, and out of this paper strips, I also do this performance, which is based on just the simple actions of folding and unfolding within the space. I think I wanted the spectators to endure with that sort of boredom that we just endure this kind of time and sometimes very repetitive process of laboring and something very daily, this movement or practice that we do. Because I usually do it in the morning or before I go to bed at night. So it feels very much like stretching your body. And this simple action of just crumpling paper and just unfolding, when you do that like repetitively, and I think it has some sort of like a powerful ritual action to it. It makes my mind more flexible or destructive in some sense, and I think I feel that almost like a meditating kind of practice for me. Based on this practice, I'm always open to explore in different sort of branching out the medium as a form of different expressions of art. Um, so currently my new work series is more like a painting series. The paper is made of sugarcane, and I use this paper to make handmade kind of fiber paste. And I use that as a sort of painting medium to layering the sketches on top of top instead of just spreading out linear as this paper work. I think it's quite important for me to keep this kind of core structure and really not giving up on the core kind of structure that I sort of decided to do. In this practice, because I'm not destroying any of the sketches that I made, I think my standard maybe becomes very low and low and low, and or on the other side, it's very open to any form of sort of expression that I'm accepting as something beautiful or something aesthetic. Thank you so much, guys.